Yes, be ready for the dictation. Start. Now we may deal with the comparative analysis of these two acts. Stop. The first and the foremost significant change was the change in the very nomenclature of the Act of 2005 by replacing the word freedom with the word right in the title of the statute. Stop. The obvious legislative intent was to make seeking of prescribed information by the citizens a right rather than a mere freedom. Stop. There exists a subtle difference when people perceive it as a right to get information in contradiction to it being a freedom. Stop. Upon such comparison, the connotations of the two have distinct and different application. Stop. The Act of 2005 was enacted to radically alter the administrative ethos and culture of secrecy and control, the legacy of colonial era, and bring in a new era of transparency and accountability in governance. Stop. In substance, the Act of 2005 does not alter the spirit of the Act of 2002, and on the contrary, the substantive provisions like sections 3 to 11 of both the acts are similar, except with some variations in some of the provisions. Stop. The Act of 2005 makes the definition clause more elaborate and comprehensive. Stop. It broadens the definition of public authority under section 2(h) by including therein even an authority or body or institution of self-government established or constituted by notification issued or other order made by the appropriate government, and includes anybody owned, controlled or substantially financed by the government, and also non-governmental organization substantially financed by the appropriate government directly or indirectly. Stop. Similarly, the expression right to information has been defined in section 2(j) to include the right to inspection of work, documents, records, taking certified samples of material, taking notes and extracts, and even obtaining information in the form of floppies, tapes, video cassettes, etc. Stop. This is an addition to the important step of introduction of the Central and State Information Commissions and the respective public information officers. Stop. Further, section 4(2) is a new provision which places a mandatory obligation upon every public authority to take steps in accordance with the requirements of clause (b) of subsection (1) of that section to provide as much information suo motu to the public at regular intervals through various means of communication, including internet, so that the public have minimum resort to use of this act to obtain information. Stop. In other words, the aim and object, as highlighted in specific language of the statute, is that besides it being a right of the citizenry to seek information, it was obligatory upon the state to provide information relatable to its functions for the information of the public at large, and this would avoid unnecessary invocation of such right by the citizenry under the provisions of the Act of 2005. Stop. Every authority department is required to designate the public information officers and to appoint the Central Information Commission and State Information Commissions in accordance with the provisions of sections 12 and 15 of the Act of 2005. Stop. It may be noticed that the under the scheme of this act, the public information officer at the center and the state levels are expected to receive the requests applications for providing the information stop. Appeal against decision of such public information officer would lie to his senior in rank in terms of section 19 bracket 1 within a period of 30 days stop. Such first appellate authority may admit the appeal after the expiry of this statutory period subject to satisfactory reasons for the delay being established stop. A second appeal lies to the central or the state information commission as the case may be in terms of section 19 bracket 3 within a period of 90 days stop. The decision of the commission shall be final and binding as per section 19 bracket 7 stop. Section 19 is an exhaustive provision and the Act of 2005 on its cumulative reading is a complete code in itself stop. However, nothing in the Act of 2005 can take away the powers vested in the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution and of this Court under Article 32 stop. The finality indicated in sections 19 bracket 6 and 19 bracket 7 cannot be construed to oust the jurisdiction of higher courts despite the bar created under section 23 of the Act stop. It always has to be read and construed subject to the powers of the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution stop. Reference in this regard can be made to the decision of a Constitution bench of this court in the case of L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India and others bracket 1997 3 SCC 261 full stop over.